Kelly Ripa offered a fresh update on her and Mark Consuelo's All My Children reboot project during a new interview with her former co-stars. 5 years ago, Kelly Ripa and her husband Mark Consuelos teased fans that they were developing a reimagining of the ABC's All My Children, the soap opera that first launched them both to fame. During an interview on the Soapy podcast, the ABC star provided an update on the project and clarified whether the reboot remains in development. Hosts Rebecca Budig and Greg Rickhart asked Kelly for details on Pine Valley. "We've been working on it for so long," said Kelly. "It's really out of our hands." Kelly went on to discuss the challenges they have faced in regards to the reboot. "It's funny, it's like one of those things where you get something off the ground, and then, there's corporate structuring, there's new management, and then the project falls down, and then there's like renewed interest, and then, the person championing this was let go, and you're like, oh no," she shared. "So it's like one of these things that has never gone away." Kelly also shared why the project is so close to her heart. "'Cause we love soaps," she explained. "I love soaps. I think it's the greatest thing for actors to have. When we were shooting Hope and Faith, we would cast out of soaps all the time, 'cause those were the best actors." The 55-year-old played Haley Vaughn on the classic soap opera from 1990 to 2002, and in 1995, she was joined by a young Mark, who played her on-screen love interest Mateo Santos. They began dating soon after their very first chemistry read on set, and eloped just a year later to Las Vegas in 1996. Kelly and Mark went on to welcome kids Michael, 28, Lola, 24, and Joaquin, 22, together. The talk show host praised daytime performers and explained how her early role on All My Children helped shape her professionalism. They were word perfect. They knew their lines. They hit their marks. They hung up their own wardrobes, and they didn't leave things a mess. "Like it was the greatest," she said, Kelly continued. "I found that I'm a better employee in every aspect of my life because I worked on a soap opera. Because a soap opera gave me a foundation of how to act if you want longevity in this business. It's not rocket science," she added. "Be on time. Be courteous. Thank people. Be appreciative. Be neat. Be disciplined. Having said that, I was still a terrible actor, but I tried." For devotees of daytime television, the very mention of All My Children sparks a rush of nostalgia. The swirling drama of Pine Valley, the iconic characters who felt like family, and the rich storytelling that defined an era of soap opera television. Among the ensemble of unforgettable personalities, few rose to prominence quite like Kelly Ripa and her future husband, Mark Consuelos. Their on-screen chemistry became a defining arc for the series in 1990s, and their off-screen romance eventually grew into one of Hollywood's longest-lasting love stories. More than 3 decades after she first stepped onto set as Haley Vaughn, Kelly Ripa is still closely connected to the show that launched her career, and as it turns out, she has long hoped to help bring it back. In a new conversation on the Soapy podcast, Ripa opened up in rare detail about the long-gestating reboot project she and Consuelos first announced 5 years ago. What began as a passion project has, she revealed, become a lesson in patience, persistence, and the realities of modern television development. And while fans have repeatedly wondered whether the revival was still happening, or if it had quietly faded away, Ripa set the record straight with a candid update. It has been half a decade since Ripa and Consuelos shared that they were partnering with ABC to develop a reimagining of the classic soap, tentatively titled Pine Valley. The concept generated immediate buzz. Not only would it honor one of the most beloved daytime dramas in TV history, but it would also reconnect fans with characters whose stories shaped daytime culture. But television, even deeply nostalgic television, moves slowly. That's what Ripa emphasized when hosts Rebecca Budig and Greg Rickhart asked her about the status of the reboot. "We've been working on it for so long," Ripa said with a laugh that suggested both affection and exasperation. "It's really out of our hands." The actress-turned morning show host, who spent 12 formative years playing Haley Vaughn, explained that the project has encountered a labyrinth of corporate complications since its inception. Changes in network leadership, shifting programming priorities, and internal restructuring have repeatedly pushed the reboot's momentum forward, then stalled it, then revived it once again. Ripa didn't sugarcoat the process. She described an industry landscape where even established stars face frustrating cycles of enthusiasm and abandonment, depending entirely on the corporate winds. Anyone